Okay, so we're going to solve equations using the zero product property. What the zero product property is, it says A times B equals 0. So since it equals 0, A has to equal 0 or B has to equal 0. We use this property when we are factoring and solving quadratic equations. So our first equation says n minus 5 times n plus 3 equals 0. I would set both set of parentheses equal to 0. We do not need the parentheses when we set them equal to 0. And then I just solve for the variable for both. So I'm going to add 5 to both sides. N would equal 5. Subtract 3. And n would equal negative 3. So I would have two answers for these equations. I would do the same thing for the second one. X minus 3 equal to 0 and x plus 1 equal to 0. Add 3 to both sides, cancels, x equals 3. Subtract 1, x equals negative 1, giving me two answers. Number 3, make sure you always set anything outside the parentheses also equal to 0. So this would say m would equal 0 and m plus 7 equals 0. This is one of the most common mistakes you guys will make. So see that m there? That m outside the parentheses needs to also be set equal to 0. We don't have to solve this. One of your answers would be m equals 0, and your other answer would be m equals negative 7. If I were to plug 0 back in for m and solve, it would equal to 0. If I would plug negative 7 into my m's, I would also get 0 as my answer. For number 4, I would still set both equal to 0. Now it's just a two-step equation to solve. I want to add 8 to the other side. And then I want to divide by 3 to get x by itself. I would leave it in the simplified fraction form, which would just be 8 over 3. This one you already know how to solve. Add 3, x equals 3. So these would be my two answers for that equation in number 4. I would do the same thing for my last one. Set both equal to 0. Subtract 1. 3p equals negative 1. And divide by 3. P equals negative 1/3. And that's already in simplified form. Add 3. Divide by 8. So my two answers would be negative 1/3 and 3/8. Alright, send me an email if you have any questions.